Hey, my nigga, I'm just here to tell you today that there is a God. There, there is a God. Hallelujah. 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 Mama say, mama son, mama kusa, mama glata. There is a God, my nigga, that shitty coach, Brett Brown, has finally been fired. I've been saying this shit for years, my nigga. Cause you had to understand something, bro. If you know anything about the game of basketball, anything about sports, basketball is one of the few sports where you could have, like, if you're just out, it's one of the sports where it's not like football. You can play pickup basketball, my nigga. You can't play pickup football because you need a coach. It's a 53 man roster, my nigga. Like, it's not gonna be consistent. But with basketball, you can play pickup basketball. So when you get to the pros, my nigga, truth be told, those niggas don't need a coach. Like, they really don't. There's enough talent on most of these teams where it's like with basketball, if you have enough talent, you don't need a coach. Case in point, the Golden State Warriors, when they had KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all those niggas, come on, bro. You know, it's Steve Kerr, he was just sitting back and chilling. They did not need a coach because they had too much talent. The only time in basketball where you need a coach, for real in the pros, is if things are even with the teams as far as talent goes, or one team is more disciplined than the other. The Sixers, they're super talented. They were even more talented when we had JJ Redick and Jimmy Butler, that team from last year. It was a little top heavy, but it didn't matter, my nigga. It was cool. But the thing was, there was no leadership. They were undisciplined. Ben Simmons and his bum ass. Now, I'm not going to say anything about him, like, personally. I'm talking about strictly basketball, my nigga. This nigga is a bum ass nigga. He should be the best player in the league right now. But for some reason, he doesn't want to shoot. It's like, this nigga, like, come on, bro. You could at least take one shot, my nigga. Of course, then Joel Embiid, like, he wasn't losing no weight, and that nigga was fucking, like, come on, bro. Anyway, there was no leadership, my nigga. Brett Brown, he just, like, in order to be a coach of talented niggas like that, you have to be a real leader of men. That is not, like, he is not a leader, my nigga. He knows the game of basketball, whatever. But if you can't lead people, if you can't say and mean it by telling Ben Simmons, yo, my nigga, you gotta shoot a three every quarter and actually hold this nigga to, or yeah, bro, we just gonna bench you. If you can't do that, you're not a coach. If you can't tell Joel Embiid, yo, dickhead, you're talented as fuck, you've only been playing ball for like 5-6 years, you gotta get in the gym, nigga, you gotta lose this weight so you won't be getting injured all the time, nigga. You gotta get your, like, you gotta get your conditioning up. If you can't tell Joel Embiid that, or give him an ultimatum and say, or bro, we're just gonna bench your ass until you get there. If you can't do that, it's over for you, my nigga. I blame Jimmy Butler leaving solely on Brett Brown and his bum ass. There was no leadership. And of course, Jimmy Butler came in. He was trying to be a leader. Of course, but he saw right away it was over for those niggas. They were soft and they had no discipline whatsoever. So he got the fuck out of there and went to Miami, where they had a nice little system and they actually had some leadership. You don't understand, my nigga. To be honest, I don't even know how we got as far as we did, even with Jimmy Butler. That is why Jimmy Butler, you can compare this nigga to fucking Goku from Dragon Balls, my nigga. He had no business being where he was supposed to be. Like, if you look throughout his life, he was homeless, bro. Like, come on, bro. He went through it. And he really is where he's at right now. But that's another video for another time. Anyway, I honestly, I can't even be overjoyed right now because this is way too fucking late. Like, we should have been got rid of that bum ass nigga Brett Brown. I heard he's a nice person. You know, this isn't personal. This is just about basketball. He's a bum ass coach. He had no business being a coach, a head coach of a team. He can go back to San Antonio and he can warm the bench for Greg Popovich, my nigga. That's what he can do until he learns to be a leader. Which, nigga, I don't know if that's even possible at his point right now, my nigga. He's a grown ass man. At that point, you either know it or you don't. Anyway, like I said, he can go back to San Antonio and warm the bench for Greg Popovich, my nigga. And like I said, I can't even be overjoyed because this is way too late, but it's cool, my nigga. If there's anything that is a good indicator for this team, we were supposed to be the dream team or a really good, talented team, just like the Eagles were supposed to be when we got beat the fuck up and lost to teams we weren't supposed to be losing to. So, if this is any indicator of what should happen with the Sixers, we should be having a championship in a few years. So, take that for what it is, my nigga. That's it. Thank you. Next, we need to take Ben Simmons. If we can't get a coach that'll hold Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid to what they need to do, we need to take Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and throw them in the Schuylkill River, my nigga. They belong to New Jersey. Get them the fuck out of here, dickhead.